LYLT, our previous video has 194 likes. Let's see if we can knock that out of the water. All I ask is that you hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that red subscribe button and turn on the channel notifications. So we start off with today's roster update. We have Avisel Garcia getting closer to diamond. He gets a +1. Same thing for Hunter Renfro. He gets closer to diamond. He gets a +2. We lose Joey Gallo and Nicholas Castellanos when we're talking about diamonds. Randall Grichuk and Nelson Cruz both drop out of gold as well. And then on page 2, all you really have to pay attention to is Rafael Ortega getting closer to that silver roll. When we're talking about center fielders, Starling Marte, Ketel Marte, the Marte brothers both get a +1. Cedric Mullins gets a -2. Trent Grisham remains an 84 overall, but they did go ahead and change up his numbers a little bit. We have Harrison Bader getting a -1. Luis Robert getting a +1. Alex Verdugo getting a -1. And Cody Bellinger dropping all the way from gold down to silver, deservingly so. We get Brandon Nimmo getting closer to gold, Tyler Naquin getting closer to gold, and Brett Phillips jumps from bronze all the way to silver. We go ahead and look at Jake Myers, whichever way you pronounce it. He goes ahead and hits that bronze as well, and Victor Reyes drops out of silver. Now when we're talking about left field, we have Juan Soto getting a -1, Teoscar Hernandez getting a +1, Tyler O'Neill is getting closer to diamond as he hits an 84, and then Michael Brantley, Randy Arozarena, both of them get a -1. Gurriel Jr., Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is getting closer to gold. Same thing with Josh Rojas. Andrew Benintendi, he's no longer on that gold watch. And then as we progress, there hasn't been any other impactful changes except for Nootbaar going ahead and hitting that bronze round as well. Brent Rooker drops out of bronze as well. Now, shortstops, we're looking at Brandon Crawford. He goes diamond. Carlos Correa, he gets a -2. Xander Bogaerts, which they downgraded last roster update, actually remains an 83 overall, but he has some numbers affected. Bo Bichette drops out of diamond, so those have been 3 players that have been dropped out of diamond so far. Tim Anderson gets some numbers adjusted, but he remains an 83 overall. Trevor Story takes a bigger hit and drops down to an 82. We have Dansby Swanson actually going gold. Finally, Amer Rosario getting closer to that gold with a +1. Wander Franco getting closer to going back to gold with a +1. Jose Iglesias drops out of gold, and then Jazz is getting close to becoming a silver. Looking at third basemen, Jose Ramirez gets a +1. Then we have Manny Machado getting a -2. Rafael Devers instantly drops out of diamond, getting a -2 as well. Aldemis Diaz is probably a player you want to watch. He got a position change, and if he's been hot, that means he's getting closer to going gold in terms of third base. Ryan McMahon, he drops out of gold, and then we have Abraham Toro getting closer to gold, as well as Ty France finally making the jump from bronze to silver. It took him long enough. Cabrian Hayes takes a humongous hit, dropping all the way from 82 gold to 77 silver, and then besides that, we don't have too many impactful changes. We have Jose Altuve getting a -1, Jake Cronenworth going diamond, Marcus Semien remaining in 85, Ozzy Albies drops out of diamond, Colton Wong gets closer to diamond, Gene Segura gets a -1 because he struggled so bad, Brandon Lau gets a +1, and as we continue along the lines, we see Jonathan Scope, Adam Frazier is actually dropping in terms of trend, and so is David Fletcher, Chris Taylor, Whit Merrifield is getting closer back to that gold, Cesar Hernandez, he gets a -1, Odor gets a -1, Jeff McNeil drops out of gold, and then we have India and Kyle Farmer hitting that silver. India, it took them long enough to go ahead and give that boy some love, in my opinion. He should have been a silver a long time ago. In terms of first basemen, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. gets a -2. Freddie Freeman inches closer to being high tier diamond again. Yuli Gurriel gets a -1. We have Joey Votto actually becoming a diamond, deservingly so. CJ Cron gets a +3, surprisingly to me, getting him that much closer to diamond. Pete Alonso is also that much closer to diamond. And we have Jose Abreu actually trending upwards now. Paul Goldschmidt gets a +1. Brandon Belt, he hits gold. Jared Walsh, which a lot of people thought was going to go diamond a long time ago. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case anymore. Ryan Mountcastle gets a +2. Connor Joe, he goes ahead and becomes a silver. And then last but not least, we have a big +5 from a 67 to a 72 overall. Going to the catchers, which is the position everybody was basically hyping up because of this man right here. Salvador Perez finally goes diamond. He gets that +2 to become an 85 gold. We have Will Smith getting a -1, and then we have Mike Zunino getting a +3 to actually go gold. So that's a big change right there. We also have Dalton Varsho getting closer to that silver, just in case you're paying attention right there. Kevin Plawecki gets a +1, and then Wilson Ramos drops all the way from silver down to bronze, and then no other big impactful changes when we're talking about that. Raisel Iglesias hits diamond in terms of bullpen arms. That is amazing. Saw him go from a silver all the way to a diamond. The same thing was with Matt Barnes, but he actually drops out of diamond. Aroldis Chapman keeps taking a hit. He got a -1, and then nothing really happened. Kendall Graveman, he gets closer to diamond. They do go ahead and adjust some of his numbers, but he does remain a gold as of right now. Blake Trinan, I believe it is, he gets closer to a gold, and then Austin Adam, he becomes a gold. Brad Boxberger, he becomes a silver, and then Garrett Whitlock, he becomes a silver as well, and then everybody else is basically bronzes. Now looking at starting pitchers, I highly doubt we have any surprises in terms of a starting pitcher that becomes a gold. Jack Flaherty gets closer, he gets a +1. They go ahead and affect Joe Musgrove a little bit, he remains an 84. Robbie Ray, he gets affected a little bit, he remains an 84. Charlie Morton gets affected a little bit, he remains an 82. So nothing really impactful in terms of changes. They do remain golds, and that might be unfortunate for a lot of people because I've heard that a lot of people were going ahead and banking on that man going all the way to diamond. Now when we're talking about the 3 bosses that came this inning, let's look at the 6th inning before we go ahead and tell you all which ones to pick. As you can see, as predicted yesterday, there would only be a 50,000 experience collection available instantly when the game comes out. And look, Vlad is already up in price. I heard that this man was at 160K earlier today. He has jumped to 178K. And then looking at Nolan Ryan, he's at 170K because Vladimir Guerrero was the one that was most picked. He is the one that is going to jump the least. 25K for the Conquest map, as I said. And then we have a ton of missions to do. I believe in total, these are 6 missions, these extra innings. I don't know why they went ahead and put it, but you have to play extra innings to game mode in order to do it. So I guess you can grind out parallel players, and you have a bunch of opportunities to go ahead and get some extra XP. And then in addition to that, you do have these daily missions. Now I do want to keep in mind that this is 75K experience guaranteed, and then with all these missions, let's say you get another 50K guaranteed, and that's me going ahead and giving them really high. Let's actually do the math. It's going to be 15K, 20K, 25K, 30K, 35K. So 135K guaranteed from doing these 3. And then you get another 35K from gameplay. You're going to be at 170K. So it seems that today, the most you're going to be able to get with the daily missions included is probably going to be just 500 XP below the 6th inning classic pack. And then from there on out, you'll be able to get 35K experience every single day from gameplay until they add more collections, more conquest maps, and the showdown. But you're not going to be able to go all the way over here and get these 6 inning bosses on day 1, where Matt Kemp looks incredible, I must say. Gold fielding, and then silver reaction. That's the only unfortunate thing, but his attributes look incredible. We're going to take a bigger look in our who to pick video coming out shortly. Pedro Martinez also looks incredible. Love his arsenal. He has a slider and a sinker, no cutter unfortunately, but that fastball and sinker is pretty good, and he has really good pitch differentials. That's also going to make him deadly. And then last but not least, George Brett, 125, 108, 97, 83. Third baseman, gold fielding, silver reaction, very similar to Chipper Jones. Obviously Chipper Jones is going to be the best option. And then all the way towards the end of the 6th inning program, look, we got some All-Star game packs, we got some Home Run Derby packs, so the prices of those cards should tank a little bit, but it's going to take a long time. And then the 90+ live series guaranteed pack, that all came out with the 6th inning program. And then last but not least, we go into the tops now, and we get ourselves 4 new diamonds to look at, and we go into the headliners, and we get ourselves a brand new headliner in 98 overall, Andrew Miller. And then let's look at the schedule to go ahead and finish this video off in terms of the content update. And coming out very soon is going to be a new player program, a new event, and then obviously at the start of September is the new Daily Moments program. If you did end up enjoying today's content, please hit that like button, red subscribe button. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.